someone else you can use. What about Thor?
Off-world.
Captain Marvel? Unavailable. But I'm just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Bitch, please, you've been to space.
What do you want, Peter? I want to go back on my trip with the girl who I really like and tell her how I feel. MJ, I
am Spider-Man.
No, of course I'm not.
I mean, it's kind of obvious.
You're right, you may not be ready, but this is my responsibility. Saving the world requires sacrifice. Sometimes people die.
Oh my God.
I just always feel like I'm putting my friends in danger. The world needs the next Iron Man.
You going to step up or not?
Welcome to the final review of Phase 3. I'm Dylan Gable, and today we're talking about Spider-Man: Far From Home, released in 2019. The film stars Tom Holland, Samuel L. Jackson, Marisa Tomei, Jon Favreau, and Jake Gyllenhaal. The film tells the story of Spider-Man, Peter Parker. Everyone, the people around him know that he's Spider-Man, mainly Aunt May at the beginning, and Happy, of course. And Peter Parker is dealing with the death of Iron Man. Spoilers for Endgame, by the way. Now he's going on a school field trip to Europe, baby. Oh yeah. And then he meets Mysterio, who pretends to be a hero at first, but then you'll find out he's a villain. Okay, so what do I think about Spider-Man: Far From Home? I know some people might be surprised with this, but I actually like this more than Homecoming. This movie's fun. It is 2 hours of just pure fun. This movie has better action than Homecoming, and Homecoming had some pretty good action too. But yeah, the action here is way better in my opinion. It's more there's more creative visuals going on. The action definitely feels different because it's Spider-Man fighting a bunch of these element things, and of course they're being controlled by Mysterio, and of course Mysterio joins in to pretend to be the hero and fight it off, and it's a lot of fun. It's very creative. It's a lot more intense, but also this movie has some very good comedy in it too. This movie is definitely a comedy. These Spider-Man movies typically are in the MCU, anyways. And yeah, I think it works. I think it works great. And yeah, this movie's just pure fun for 2 hours. And I really liked Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio. He's a very fun character, and surprisingly likable too. Normally, the villains, they try to make villains where you really want to hate them. But no, villains like Mysterio and Loki, even though they're villains, they're likable. They're actually very likable characters. And this movie's just really fun. The effects are really good. Tom Holland is fucking awesome as Spider-Man as usual. And he has great chemistry with all of his friends. He kind of sparks up a romance with Zendaya in this movie, who plays MJ, but not Mary Jane. Just a different MJ. And I think it's awesome. I think he has really good screen chemistry with Zendaya. I think it's awesome. And yeah, this movie's just pure fun. I'm repeating myself. But it had the same purpose as Ant-Man and the Wasp did for Infinity War. Except this movie's way fucking better than Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'll just put it out there right now. Overall, Spider-Man: Far From Home is just a very fun movie. I only have one issue with this movie, and it's that it's the same issue I had with Homecoming. This movie could have had higher stakes. This movie's definitely smaller scale than most MCU. It's bigger scale than Ant-Man, but I wish this movie definitely had more stakes. I mean, this movie sets itself up to have higher stakes than Homecoming, and it does just a tad, but I do wish this movie did have higher stakes. That's really my that's really my only gripe with Far From Home. It's this problem will definitely get fixed in the next Spider-Man movie I review, but I just wish that even though this movie takes place after Endgame, this movie could have had just a bit higher stakes. That's it. Otherwise, Far From Home is a great Spider-Man movie, and I'm going to give it an A. Alright, so that wraps up Phase 3. I had a fun time doing this, and it took me a lot. I took my sweet time to review Phase 3, but it's all done now. Can't wait to go on to Phase 4. I'm going to be having some fun there. Yeah. See you later.